Just need mic audio, I think. All right. Oh man, I need some front light. I didn't even check this stuff. What are we doing here? Let's put some front light on. There we go. That's a little better. That way maybe. Well, it's still not very bright. Let's crank that up a little bit. Nope, that's darker. Go high. There we go. All right, now you can see that I'm wearing red. And all right. Okay. Today we're just gonna do a. It's not gonna be a very long stream. This one anyway. I'm going to. We've talked before about some sports cards and stuff like that, and for the first time in 30 years, I've bought some. I bought some new cards. I bought a pack of these Prisms, 2021-2022 Prism basketball sets. Apparently, these are the new thing, and then some Optic Donruss set there. It's got my dude John Moran on there. The Grizzlies. It's my guy. The box looks like. This is the 30 card pack. The other one's a 12 card pack. So I know this makes me sad because when I was young and collecting cards, I'll toss the box. I wanted to show you guys what a box of cards looked like when you bought them back in the day. It was, I mean, I threw I threw everything away. Box was this big and had tons of packs in it. Had 40 packs of 16 or 20 cards or whatever it was, and you really got your money's worth. But anyway, apparently these cards, these Prism cards and these Optic cards can have some really high value cards in there. So to be on the safe side, I've been watching other people do stuff. I'm gonna put some gloves on so we don't get fingerprints on them. And what I've done is I've went ahead and grabbed some penny sleeves to put them in. And then if you happen to have something that's worthwhile, you're supposed to get them graded. You're supposed to sit them in these. So basically, I'm gonna unpack penny sleeve and then sleeve them in the ones that you're supposed to be able to use to ship. And these are both completely unopened packs, so that's how that's going to be. I don't know which ones to start with. Well, we'll start with the optics. We'll do those first, I guess, since there's more of them, and who knows what they could be. I mean, this is a whole lot of packaging for a whole. I mean, really, all this packaging to leave room for. To me, this is frustrating. There's enough for double this plus in here, and this is they waste all this money on packaging for 6 packs of 5 when they could fit 18 packs of 5 in this box. I mean, this is, yeah. Okay. All right. Enough about that. I digress. All right. We'll get to unboxing. See, these are nice soft little packages here. Trying to be extra careful in opening them. I haven't opened up because apparently the new cards are so much more tender than the old cards. So you can't just shred into a wax paper box like you used to back in the day. Back in the day, we used to just shred into them. And let's see what we got here. All right. I'm wearing gloves, so that should be all right. All right. Straight out the box, first card is Jared Butler. That's a Utah Jazz rated rookie. First one. But as we do it, I'm going to pull them. I'm going to put them in the sleeves, put them in the things. Okay. So, all right, Jared Butler. Grab him. Penny sleeve. into the card saver sleeve. That's the way that I've been instructed to do this, apparently. So, hopefully, go ahead and get them in there. Alright, so first card, Jared Butler, Utah Jazz, rated rookie. First one. Alright. Know nothing about it? No, next one. Spanish sensation. It's Ricky Rubio. Yep, I don't even know where he's playing. He's playing in Cleveland apparently these days. He's been with a few teams. I don't think there's anything special about that card, but that's okay. I'm going to double check after we're done doing this. We'll go through and we'll do some research to see if any of these have any kind of actual value that have sold lately or anything like that, because I have no idea. The new cards, apparently the new cards, I keep seeing people posting these new cards graded 10s that are pulling in tens of thousands of dollars, and it makes 0 sense to me because the guys haven't even established themselves yet. I guess I'm old school and believe that, you know, players have to actually have done something before their cards have any value, but apparently I don't understand the way the cards are going these days. Alright, next up, you really gave me 2 of the same card. Okay. Alright, Jared Allen, also plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yep, whoop-de-doo. That's blue and purple. Okay. We got Jarrett Allen and Jared Butler. 2 J's. Names. Come on. Again. Okay. Let's see if he's any different. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the thing, and then I'll. Are you kidding me? I don't know if you can see this or not. This is frustrating. I mean, how do I pull this fresh out of a pack, and it came from the manufacturer with a huge indentation already in it? Like literally, these packs individually cost $10. This could be the one card that's worth anything out of it, and it came out of the pack untouched, out of a box, with a giant groove break in the actual chrome part of it. This is the purple, or I don't know what the difference is. I mean, it's the same exact picture, different, little different, but I mean, I just want to send it back to Donruss and say, this card, and with the video, say, hey, here's me pulling it out of the box, out of the pack, fresh, brand new, and this is the way that you sent a card out to the public. You know it has no value whatsoever. It doesn't matter if this guy ends up becoming the greatest player of all time. This card has no value because of a defect in you. I mean, you see it? It's not. You can see it on the back of the card even. And last card, probably something on it too. And that wasn't like a card that was on the front or the back of the pack. That was the second to last card out of the 5-card pack. So it was the 4th or the 5th card in the pack, with the back pack being Draymond Green, winner stays, whatever that means. And I could see the bottom of the card has like just terrible. I mean, you can't see it. I'm just looking. You can see it there. You can see it in the reflection how bad the cutting is on the bottom of the card. Again, like you should, and the centering's way off too. But you should be able to pull these cards out of a pack, brand new, and have them be as close to perfect as possible, other than like centering and stuff like that's fine. But to pull two cards out of the same pack, that one of them, the cutting is so terrible on the bottom of it that, I mean, yeah, you can see it there because of the light. You can see the notches and stuff in the cutting. That it's not gonna. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Little Duck. This is frustrating. You pull these brand new out of a box, out of a pack, and this is what they come in. I mean, I have cards that from late 80s, early 90s that have been sitting in boxes in a storage unit for 30 years that are in better shape than this brand new, just printed card. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You don't know if you'll see this or not. The top, let me find a better angle of it. The top middle, right in here, has a huge groove in it. I was trying to find a reflective part where you could see it, where the light would kind of hit it. But yeah, it is definitely not good enough, Little Duck. This is frustrating. I mean, and these boxes, hold on, what's this box? Let's see what this box of cards costs. So 30 cards. I have 2 receipts. That's not it. 30 cards. I love it. So bottom from Target. They're listed as NBA cannot be returned. It's $30 for a box of these cards. And I know that I'm aging myself here a lot, but our boxes that we bought back in the day might be $25, and you would get, like I said, 200 cards, maybe. I mean, it was 40 packs of 16 to 20 cards, and now you get a three-quarter empty box. What is this? A three-quarter empty box with 30 cards in it, and the cards you pull out of it are one's already beat up with a huge crease in it, brand new out of the pack, and the other one's cut so bad that you can't do anything with it. Okay, first pack. Let's hope for better going out of the next pack. Maybe something matte. So yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is. Cash grab. We'll make these super shiny, pretty cards and make them and do such a terrible job with all the other parts of it that you get nothing out of it. All right, so let's pull. All right. Ooh, it's a great name. I don't know. I've never heard of the dude, but it's a great name. All right. I'll sleeve them, package it, and then show you what our first pull out of this one. I hope this one's not the same as last time, where it's the same guy, same rookie twice in the same pack, because that's kind of dumb. I mean, if I want to pull packs of the same people, then I would just go buy the individual. I'd spend the money and buy the individual people, right? I got 2 of that same rookie card where one of them was already trashed. So this one looks like it's in at least better shape. Looks like it's a rookie. The guy's name, this is awesome. His name is Bones Hyland. Never heard of him. But, great name. Great name. See if I can get him. I'm trying to get him in this sleeve a little bit better. Cut looks pretty good. Centering looks pretty good. It's a little high towards the top. Bones Hyland, Denver Nuggets. Back looked okay. But there he is. There's Bones Hyland. Cool. Hey, Little Duck. Thanks for following, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for chatting, too. Yeah, this is Bones Hyland card. No noticeable shredding on this one. So, see? Next up, I got a Nikola Vucevic plays for the Bulls. Just a regular looking red card. Put it in there. I think that's just my thing. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's okay. Centering looks good. Actually, centering looks real good on this one. That's nice. I mean, this is probably one of the cards that's worth 7 cents or something like that, because, you know, the ones that are in the best shape are probably worth, you know, it has the centering and all that good stuff. But there's Nikola. See if I can get a shot where you can see him a little bit better. Yeah, nothing exciting. Back centering is okay. It's a little off to the left. No noticeable, no cutting errors, no corners are good. Centering's pretty good. Yeah. Next up, we got somebody from the Atlanta Hawks. Man, how do I get it? We got Bogdanovic. First and last name is the same. There he is, Bogdanovic. A little cutting issue. Yeah, this one's got some cutting at the top, cutting problems. Centering's off to the bottom and to the right. So back centering's off, way off to the bottom and off to the left. So again, no opportunity for any kind of grading better than probably an 8 on it. So yeah. So be it. That's a cool jersey. I don't know who he is, but cool jersey. All right, here we go. So same card in the set or in the package as the last one, has not as equally bad like cut in it, but it has another one that has, I don't know if I can get it where you can see it, but there's a break in the pull. I'm trying to get it where light will hit it where you might be able to see it. I mean, I could see it immediately as soon as I looked at it. It's yeah. Okay, I might be wrong. No. May have just been dust or something on it. I don't understand how there's dust on it since I pulled it out of the pack, but I don't see it now. Okay, well, maybe not. Anyway, Duncan Robinson for the Heat. Again, never heard of him. Yeah. Duncan Robinson. I like the jersey though. That's when the Heat were wearing those. The Miami Heat had the coolest like Miami Vice style jerseys. Like they've been doing it. They've been doing it right for a while. I don't know how well you can see the Duncan Robinson jersey, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like that one. And last card out of the group. Let's see if the cutting's any better on this one. Express Lane, Zach LaVine. I can't really kind of look and see. I'm trying to kind of get it in the light because I can actually see it better on camera. You can see where if there's like major issues with the cutting on there. Doesn't look too bad. It looks better than the Draymond one that was just absolutely bottoms of them are shredded. You know, it's like we're talking about a huge upgrade in technology since the late '80s, early '90s in card production. and they still aren't getting it where they can cut them even halfway decently. Alright, next pack. Pack 3 of 6. So far, so something. Boston Celtics. I can see the Boston Celtics, the last card. I don't know if it was. Right. Grab it. I'll kind of look it over here. Light. Top left corner somehow is already a little bit rounded. Brand new, out of box, out of package, and the top corner already has like a curving to it. Hadn't been sitting open in a box anywhere. And just straight out of the box off the shelf in the store. Yeah. These may be the last time. These may be the last new cards I buy. So. Cole Anthony of the Magic is our next one. So, I'm just kind of trying to check it out because I have lights above me and I have lights in front of me, so I'm trying to get the different areas of lights. Just kind of see. I'm basically feeling along the top there to see what that feels like. See if it's beat up. Cole Anthony, first. Oh man, there's somebody I didn't even know was still in the league. Wow. Alright, Cole, you're in there. Next up, I didn't even realize this dude was still in the league. Kemba Walker. Top of this card's top right corner is rounded already. Top left corner is rounded. And I mean, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but yeah, you kind of see it there in the light. As the light hits, I'm going the wrong direction. I'm trying to get it to top, this corner over here. Already rounded. Basically no value in the card whatsoever. It's a good thing I don't do this for a living. I'd be frustrated. Just gonna turn around and put these straight on eBay for, hey, buy these cards for nickel. See if I can get $1 back from the $30 it costs to get these cards. Kelly Olynyk. I think he played for Gonzaga. Is that right? Right. Cutting all the tops rough. Centering bottom right off. Doesn't matter. I don't think old Kelly's a big dollar guy, so it's okay. I didn't even realize he played for the Pistons. I thought he played for the Hawks or Magic. I don't follow NBA nearly as close these days as I used to. And last one, we got an Express Lane, Jason Tatum. Is that a... I can't tell if this is a small dot mark in the card itself, like where it's been dented, or what. I can't really tell. This corner's got a bend to it. I'm trying to see. There's a spot right above this circle here. I'm trying to see if I can get it to the light. There's a circle right here. There's a spot there, and can't tell if it's... Yeah, it's like there was a piece of something, like a little speck of something hard, and pressed into the card, so the card got an indentation in it, and this corner right here is trashed. So yeah, so you see it right there. Corner's trashed. Yep. Find somebody that just really loves Jason Tatum and see if they want to buy it for a nickel, I guess. Alright, next one. Man, I'm really trying not to be negative here, guys, but I mean, it's with all the stuff that all of my cards that I've gone through, and just little imperfections, and watching like grading videos and stuff like that, it's just frustrating to me, because come on, can't even get this one open. It's just yeah, it's frustrating to me to... Oh God, are you kidding me? I really don't want to do it this way. I got scissors. I'm gonna just cut it as close to the...
Oh, sorry, my fault. I thought
Yeah, I forget what I was saying. Alright, cool. Got a Moses Moody, rated rookie, and Moses has a scratch line right above my finger there. I don't know if I can get it to where you can see it. It's got a scratch line right in it, fresh out of packet. Right above his head there, he's got an indentation. You can probably see that. Sad, because Senior actually said this corner here bent, folded. Hopefully Moses Moody is not a high value card, because it is what it is, I guess. Alright. Next up, Matisse Thybulle. Tatis actually looks pretty good. Centering looks pretty good. Back centering looks pretty good.
You know, every now and then I just want
I can't tell. That corner looks pretty sharp. This might be the best. This might be the best of the pool so far. Like the least amount of destruction to it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely save this video and send it to Donruss, Panini, Optic, whatever, and say, you know, guys, do better. Do better. Some kid saved up their allowance and spent $40 on this box of cards. I'd be pissed. As a parent, if my son saved $40 up to buy a box of cards and get 30 whole cards and have them come straight out of the box. Some of them just, you know, straight out of the box, straight out of the packs. You know, obviously sent from the company with a large scratch mark on it, or that one that had a full-on crease in the thing. I mean, it's like, are we just printing them, throwing them around? Like this RJ Barrett card, the cutting on it, garbage. I mean, just you could see all the ridges. Excuse me. Just I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I guess they're just printing and going. Print it, send it. Print it, send it. Charge $1 and change per card. $1 and change per card, and most of these aren't going to be worth 20 cents. But they cost $1 something a piece. Who the hell is this? Bryn Forbes. Never heard of him. And this one actually looks like it's in. Nah, centering's off to the right. But the cutting is better on this one, except for top corner over here is a little rough. So, yeah. Oh, back centering's way off. I don't know if you can see it off. I don't know if we've talked about it before, but so centering on the cards, it's how it lays out, left to right, up to down. You can see that this side over here, the green, how far away it is there compared to over here. I mean, you know, naked eye, look at that fast, you don't see anything, but you really pull it, and then if you kind of look, see where the numbering is up here, how close it is to the top compared to how close it down here to the bottom. That's actually not too bad. Top to bottom is right, but it's significantly closer on this side than it is on the other side. So, Bryn Forbes, you're $1 and change disappointment. I hope it doesn't impact your career. Just gonna start buying old packs of cards. Next card we have a Luka Doncic. I don't know if it's worth anything, and hopefully it's not beat to hell. Well, I can already see. I'm just looking at it. I can already see that the centering's off. So, oh well. But it's a T-321 Luka Doncic card. Top right corner, a little bit. Cutting's doesn't look terrible. Until I actually look at it. I mean, when you can see like the, let me see if I can just kind of do this and get some. I mean, no, yeah, it's Nathan. I mean, yeah, there you go. There's a good angle of it. You could see the notching and like the pull that tears the rip on it. And apparently the Luka cards have been cards that have been worth some. I don't think it's this one, mind you, but Luka's cards have actually been having some decent values. Like I said, I'm gonna look these up and after when we're off stream and see how truly disappointed I am because these are just bad. Alright, 4 of the 6 packs. Got 2 left. Maybe I'm holding out hope that that Prism pack has something in it. Let's see. Blaster GC 822. I'm just going to go ahead and do like I did on the last one. Chop the top. Come on, there's still a card in there. Why aren't you coming out? There it is. There's another card in there. In the back. There we go. Jalen Suggs, rookie. Let's see if Jalen Suggs, rookie's in any kind of decent shape. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, you kidding me? Okay. Well. Try to get the light to hit it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, see it? Right next to his head. Right below where my finger is, right there. There it is. You can see it as the light hits it, moves across it. Shh. All the rest of it looks great. Corners aren't bad. Cutting's not bad. Centering's actually really nice. Centering on the back's pretty good. And then it has a freaking line, a crease, I mean a cut in it. That's the third or fourth card that has had one of those same defects in it. Just alright, next up, player I actually like. Bam Adebayo. I played at the University of Kentucky. I obviously live in Kentucky. UK is not my most favorite of favorite teams, but I really like this dude. He plays hard, and I appreciate that. As an old school player and fan, I like players that bust their ass. On my French. This one actually looks really good. I mean, it's probably this card's in great shape. I mean, it doesn't have no cuts in it. Centering's good. Corners are good. But probably this is one of the cards that's not, is not worth anything. So, probably my luck. The one card that's actually in decent shape, not worth anything. That's kind of, imagine that's probably how it's going to be. I am not going to be able to pronounce this next guy's name. Just go ahead and tell you that right now. Just go ahead and tell you that right now. He plays for Oklahoma City. Nope. I like the last name, Dort. Lugance Dort. Centering's off to the right. Back centering's off to the left. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on it. Just Dort. Never heard of this guy. Of course, Oklahoma City's been kind of irrelevant in the last several years. Hey, Terrence Ross. Terrence Ross card. Another one with a scratch from my index finger. Where my index finger is. I'm trying to see if I can just. It's. Oh, come on. I'm always working backwards and it's hard for me to figure out where things are. I apologize. I'm not even in the same area. There. There's some light. Man, I found it. It's right next to the Optic logo right there. Anyway, there's another scratched card. So, here's what it is. Terrence Ross. Orlando Magic. And our last card in this pack is Timmy D. Tim Duncan, a winner stays card. And it's another one where the cutting on it is just absolute garbage. I mean, it's just absolute garbage, the cutting on it. I mean, I get it, these are probably tough to do, but just I know I've said it 6,000 times and you're tired of hearing it, so. Alright, last pack. Last of these Optic packs. So I've at least had one card out of every single pack have the cuts on it, like to have cuts on it, right? Every single one. Every single one has had one at least. Alright, well. Old Miles McBride has a puncture hole, like a puncture hole in it. Yep. Miles McBride has a other side over here. Yeah, I mean you can see it clear as day on there. Right there. Fresh shell attack, basically a puncture wound on it. Awesome. Yeah. Zach Levine. Red. actually doesn't look. I'm not seeing any obvious cuts in it. Centering looks pretty good. Back center. Zach looks pretty good. There's a promising one. Zach looks pretty good. I mean, I doubt it's worth $30 mint. Of course, then I have to pay to get it graded. It'd have to be worth a couple hundred for it to be worth my while to actually get it graded and try to sell it. Just to pay for the rest of the pack that's been trashed. But Zach looks good. Got a Nikola Jokic MVP. Got the MVP up here. Centering looks good. I'm not seeing puncture wounds. Corners look alright. Cutting looks okay. Back centering's off. Back centering is off. Nikola had some problems there for a second until I went to the back. Then it's yeah. Still might have a little bit of value they made. I mean, he's a two-time reigning MVP, right? And then this is sorry. 75 years of the NBA, and Chris Middleton is the person that they have representing it. What has Chris Middleton done in his career? And this one has multiple little speck marks on the thing, so and the centering's way off anyway, so it's off to the right. Centering's off pretty bad to the right, and then on the back, the centering's off to the left. So, I mean, but it's still like, what's the point of a Chris Middleton 75 years in the NBA? I mean, I understand if you want to put John Stockton or Milwaukee Bucks Giannis even, but maybe they did do a Giannis one, but Chris Middleton. Okay, I'm not even gonna say Chris Middleton's not even a Hall of Famer at this point in his career. So, okay, whatever. And last card out of this garbage Optic Donruss Panini pack is a Jalen Suggs My House card. We already saw our other Jalen Suggs card that's trashed. This one looks like it's actually crooked, a little crooked on here. Oh gosh, the back is, it is so far off. Like alright, this one's almost comical how far. So if you look at the lettering on this side and you see how close it is to the border, and then you look at this side and basically his shoulder up here should be about that same distance to that space. Maybe a little bit, and it's nowhere near close. Jalen Suggs. And I like Jalen Suggs. He was a great player at Gonzaga, and I enjoy it. And he's a fun player to watch. So no hate from me on Jalen Suggs whatsoever. And the cutting's off on it too, and I can't get it into the freaking penny sleeve to put in the other thing. Alright, we're gonna take a break just for a minute. I gotta do some dad stuff, and then we're gonna come back and we'll do the Prism pack, and everybody go cross your fingers. That's worth something, because this was an absolute bust. Alright guys, we'll be back just a couple of minutes. See you soon. All right, we're back. Took care of what we need to take care of. Just had to answer some text, do stuff like that. All right, in case there's any questions or anything like that about it. So this is a hanging pack. So in the old days they would have connected, but now it's a pack inside a pack. This is legitimately exactly how I bought it, brand new. I mean, well, that's probably bad news right there. Hope not. This is how I purchased this pack at Target 2 days ago. It says look for the iconic silver prisms, exclusive bonus 3-card red, white, and blue prism pack. So anyway, I wanted to show, so in case this video gets out, if there's issues with cards in this, kind of like the Donruss Optic pack, I want to show the exact package before I've even opened it. I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna take the pack out of the pack and do it down and see if I can get it, if there's a pull point here or not in front. I mean, this one's not a big deal. I'm just gonna cut the just under the seal off here. So apparently Panini has bought every single card manufacturer. I didn't cut it far enough. I did it on one side, I did it on the other. Let's see. Get it where I can get my finger underneath it, maybe. There we go. Where they seal the pack. Ooh, there's 2 little packages in here, looks like. Alright, here's a Prism bonus pack. We'll keep that for last. And here's the Prism regular pack. You can see, sealed. Sealed. This is what the package looks like before I've opened it. This is what the... I'll do that one. I'll do that one as I do it. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing open. And, yep. Alright, it popped right open. Oh, man. Alright. Let's keep positive thoughts. Let's get some positive thoughts going here for this package, because the disappointment of those optics was pretty bad. So, again, I'm opening these. I have gloves on. I'm literally wearing non-latex gloves to protect the integrity of the cards and make sure there's no fingerprints on them straight out of the package. I'm setting them on top of something that doesn't have dust or anything on it, so it should come straight out and be in great shape. Alright, first card out, Victor Oladipo. Miami Heat. He's another good player. He's bounced around a little bit, but he's pretty good. What is that right there? What is that right there? I can't tell if that's in the picture or if it's something else. There's 2 spots on here. I can't tell what they are. Looks like I can't tell. I can't. Yeah, it looks like I can't tell with these cards with the. It has so on them. How well you guys can see these. They have all these little like pieces, like these dots and lines and stuff like that, where they're raised and stuff like that. So, but there's a spot right here. You see it? I don't know if that's in the card or what it is. Victor, what's wrong, Victor? I was detained. Sorry. Alright. And Victor Oladipo. See how he is. Alright. That one looks, that's okay. Center looks good. I just don't know. There's another spot that was on the other side above, like where his hand was on the basketball. I'll see if I can pull it back up. Pull it out here. It's on this side of the card, right above, like right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's in the card itself, like it's supposed to be there, or not. So, see. Alright, next up, Jordan Nwora. Bucks player. Looks like Jordan's got a scratch already on him. Good times. And I can't tell if that's in the card. Looks like that does not look like it's supposed to be in the card. Jordan has a scratch right above my thumb here. You see it? Yeah, you can see it right there. Yeah, there it is. Straight out of the box. Straight out of the package. Sorry, Jordan.
Wait, hang on. I can give you some.
You got pooped on.
Go. Oh,
Alright, next up, an Anthony Edwards card. Anthony's eye. Anthony Edwards is a good player. He's got a puncture wound in this card. And I'm assuming that's supposed to be in there. I can't tell. 2 puncture wounds. And a bad cut on the bottom. So, Anthony, you're, this one should be really easy to see.
Whee!
Puncture wound. Yep, I mean,
Oh.
can't miss that one.
Whee!
Right there in the light, in between the 2 lights there. Yep, and then there's another one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? It's down here somewhere. Above his shoe over here. Yeah, I mean you can't miss it. Alright, so this package of these Prism cards is $12.99 at Target, so $13. So the cards cost
But I can't just
$1
jump
plus
over top
a
of
piece.
the so,
And we can get
for some reason,
$1 plus out of an Anthony Edwards with 2 puncture wounds on it. No. I think I'm going to get a $1 out of Joseph Nwora with puncture wound in it. No. Next one, I hope, beyond hope, that it's clean, because it could be one that has some value to it. And it looks like I can't tell if that's supposed to be in there or not. Oh, it is. Okay, good. That looks like it's supposed to be in there as well. Little Steph Curry card. Happy there. Corners look.
Oh, there's my mobile operations center. Yeah, I think I can see my house from here. I may be over Mount Gilead. Like that I may be going down.
Almost
I'm
dead
from
center.
Raleigh.
Yeah, I just saw it there. Almost
So,
dead center. Right there in the card.
hey, I lost my wallet. I was in the air for so long that I lost my wallet. No, not. I was in the air for too long.
Straight out pack. Straight out double pack. So it's in a hanger pack to protect it,
Okay, hang on.
and then another pack. Next up, Keldon Johnson. Keldon's got a I mean, I can't even tell. I can't.
You know, for a car that can go
Kevin's got a
multi-thousand miles per
spot
hour, it handles pretty good.
this side over here. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. And get that light back
But
to
hey,
it.
my God.
Got a cut mark.
Imagine Trevor.
There it is. It's in the middle of that circle right there. Right above the black. Jones.
Oh, there's my little operation center.
Next up, dude, dude, I do. I enjoyed watching too in college. In college, played at Dayton, and now plays for the Knicks. Not that I care. I don't really care about rooting for the Knicks, but man, actually looks pretty decent. I don't see anything obvious. Well, Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin. Have you heard of him? Centering looks pretty good.
This one?
Alright, Obi's in good shape.
Which one?
It's our first
Oh, one.
one that's in.
I don't know. It's hard to get much better. No, this one is mine. Oh.
Cutting's a little rough on the top of it. Yeah.
Okay, can I touch my operation?
I mean, I guess my question to like collectors and buyers and stuff like that out in the world is, do you go and buy packs and have the expectation that they're going to be in good shape coming if there's no obvious signs of them being beat up, the packaging itself? There's none. Do you have an expectation that the cards inside are going to be basically flawless? Because I guess that's my question. Like, if I'm my personal expectation, if I buy something and it's brand new in package and the packaging shows no signs of wear and tear, that whatever's inside the package would also have zero issues. Like, it would be in great shape. Like computer components, for example, if you bought a brand new, if you bought a brand new CPU and if you bought an Intel CPU and it was in the Intel box, and Intel box pristine and the plastic is still on it and it's in, it doesn't look like it looked like it got shipped straight from Intel, and that's, from their, and you open it up and you pull the chip out and you go to put the chip in, you flip it over, and the pins are bent. I mean, you would obviously send it back because the expectation is that inside the packaging should be in as good a shape as outside the packaging. And that is, in my opinion, has not been the case with any of these cards. Alright, I got an Instant Impact Joshua Primo. Great name. Great name. Never seen him play. So, and this one actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. I'm just going to kind of put it back in there. I like the tie-dye. I like that. I didn't even show you guys. I like the tie-dye and the colors and everything. Looks good. I like it. I like the way they did these cards. Yeah. Yeah. Cards look fun. Cards are fun. I mean, they're fun looking. I mean, worth anything? Probably not. But I guess thing is it's like, oh, are these worth $1 a piece? I mean, and that's kind of the thing of it is these cards. It's not like these cards are, like in the 80s and 90s, you buy packs, individual packs. If you went to the store and bought an individual pack, like you bought an individual pack like this. And of course, they weren't all holograms and shiny and stuff like that. I mean, some were in great shape, but some of them were a little different. But you would buy a pack of cards, and it was 50 cents or $1. Or, I mean, I get even like for these because they're much shinier and much, more to them. They're flashier. But $14 for a pack of 12 cards, that, you know, that the expectation that each card inside would have a value of at least $1, correct? In the old days, it's like, okay, you might pull 20 cards, and there might be one card in there that's worth a few dollars, I guess, back then, but the other ones would be worth 5 cents a piece. So you're talking about, like, pack is worth $1 at least, but you only paid 50 cents for it. So, capitalism's awesome. Just absolutely awesome. All right, next up, we got Alec Burks, plays for the New York Knicks. This is another one of those all shiny ones. Centering, okay. I don't know what this is on this card. I don't know if this is supposed to be on this card. But it looks like there is, see if I can get to it, which is it on it? It goes right up this leg here. There's a, yeah, there you go. You can see it. There's a line. Starts here, goes all the way up. I can't tell how high up his leg goes, but maybe up in this area. I mean, is that supposed to be there? Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. I'd have to double check that card against other things. But again, is this card even in perfect mint? I mean, it's Alec Burks, even in pristine 10 mint condition, gem mint condition. Is it worth $1? And is it worth $1 and change? You know, I think they've way overpriced these cards for obvious what you get. Even though I know people pull these magnificent cards out of here every now and then. All right. Next up, C.J. McCollum, green card. Whatever you want to call it, it's green. Centering's off to the top. Sounds like okay. It's too high up on the card. I don't see any. Oh, spoke too soon. I was gonna say I don't see any other defect. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe that's where the card is. I can't tell. There's like some line. I need to get a magnifying glass, I guess, and start looking at these things. I guess I could put on my readers. My readers help me. All right, here's your dad move of the day. You guys ready? Dad move of the day. Put my readers on to really look close. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see what I was seeing before. Cutting's a little rough on the bottom. I should have done this from the beginning, but then I'd just probably be more mad. If I would have put the readers on and looked at these cards even closer up from the beginning, which I will do after stream's over. I thought it would be fun. I thought this was going to be a fun stream. We're like, oh, hey, cool, look, we pulled this neat card, and look how neat these cards are, and blah, blah, blah. And, instead, it's been an hour and 15 minutes of me being disappointed, which is a great way to spend your Saturday. And looks like this McCollum card has something on the side right there. So be it. Alright, next up, we got a New Orleans Hornet. Who is it? Old Herbert Jones. Apparently, it might be a rookie card. It says RC on it. This one has a line on it. I can't tell if it's just a... It looks like that same thing from that, what was that card a couple ago? The Alec Burke card that had that line that went up his knee. It looks kind of like that same line, but it's across the top here. Cutting at the bottom is garbage. And that's not a puncture wound. It might be a puncture wound. Got a puncture wound. Got a puncture wound on this side over here. here. Oh yeah, there's a puncture wound, and that line is at the top here. Yeah, there, you can kind of see it there. I don't know if that line's supposed to be there or not. Centering's pretty good though. I mean, that's the thing, is like, I guess hopefully they have these cards, like PSA or one of the grading companies have them already documented, so they'll say, oh yeah, it's supposed to have this dotted line straight up the guy's leg all the way to his waist. That was the way the card's printed, because that makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't you print it with some crazy looking lines on it? Genius. Alright, so I'm moving a couple things just so I have more room to. I'm getting a little close to my cards getting off the table. Come over here. It's a nice thing about having a pretty decent sized desk. Okay. Lottie. Lady Butch. Alright. So, yeah. I'll just do a comparison. I'll just do a comparison. So we've looked at a lot of these cards. Okay? We've looked at a lot of these cards. Let me get him out of here. Let me get Lottie out of here. Okay? And I get it. I get that the there's more money put into this cardboard and the shininess and all that good stuff than there was back then. This is a Fleer 1990 Vlade Divac rookie card. Vlade Divac is the center. He was from former Yugoslavia. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he had a great career. Now this one, the centering's pretty bad on it. You can see that this side's the blue line's really close to the comparatively, and top is off centered. Okay. Now here's the thing. This card is 32 years old. Had been sitting in a cardboard box with a whole bunch of other cards in it in a storage unit for 17 years. This card, just like this, wasn't in this hard plastic. I took it and put it in the hard plastic to protect it after I went. But this card, 30 plus years old. I'm trying to look at it. Look, not a single puncture wound on it. Not a. Corners are solid. None of the corners are folded. Print's good. There's no fingerprints on it, anything like that. 32 years old, card, stored in a cardboard box, shoebox, with other cards. And it's still not a mint condition card, don't get me wrong. It's not mint condition, A, because it's off-centered and stuff like that. But this card came out of a pack that, in 1990, when I bought it, cost me maybe 65 cents. Okay? As is. As is, it's at least worth $2. I could sell it raw for $2 probably. Okay, get it graded, might be worth more than that. But, that's what I'm saying. It's 30 years old, 32 years old, 33 years old this year. 33 years old, and in better shape than these pack of cards that I just spent over $1 a piece on. This card came out with a pack, and I'm sure there was other good cards in this pack, that cost me less than $1 for the whole pack. There's my frustration. And it's also frustrating to me that apparently the grading companies do not care that the card's 32 years old and how it could possibly, the life it has probably lived, where it's been and stuff like that. And they don't look into that when they look at it and say, oh, this is great, this is a 6. Well, there's not enough wrong with this card, and I'm not a professional, mind you. There's not nothing wrong with this card to say this card be a 6. Maybe a 8.5 or a 9. Anyway, let's go back to these Prism cards that have puncture wounds and puncture wounds, and bad cutting, and that Vladi card. No issues with the cutting at all. Rookie card, Juan Toscano Anderson for Golden State. It's got, I guess, are those supposed to be there? That's the thing. This one has 2 parallel lines on it here. Has a puncture wound in that corner. The cutting on it's jagged. Corner's okay. But the cutting is so jagged on it. So let's see. Let's see if I can show where the double lines are here. So yeah. See if I can get it. I always go the wrong way. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See that shiny line in there? As I kind of move it the wrong direction? Yeah, there it is. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. It's not on the other side, so I'm assuming that's not supposed to be there because it's not on. It's only on this side. It's not on this. It's not on the other side. I mean, and then at where's that puncture one? Puncture wound right there above those circles. I mean, what are you supposed to do with these? What are you supposed to do with the $13 pack of cards where they come out of the packages already beat up? What are you doing? Nothing. Nothing apparently. Alright, next up, last card of the package. Naz Reid from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Cuttings rough. Corners okay. Got a puncture wound here. The thing is so I'm just kind of, and initially I was looking at these with my just naked eye. Before I put my readers on, it gives me a little bit of magnifying. I mean, when you send the cards off to get graded, they scrutinize it. Like they literally try to find every single imperfection to docket its grading, so it's not worth as much. That's what they do. That's why why it's done this way. So, you got. If I can see it, if I can see it as a amateur, yeah, there's no value in sending these cards off to anywhere. Let's see, yeah, you can see this whole corner over here. The whole corner's bad shape. Naz Reid, nothing. God, I hope the bonus pack has something fantastic in it that's not beat up. That'd be great. I'll hold my breath. Okay. I mean, these cards have, and I talked about how, like, Vlade Divac card had lived its life. It's being 32 years old, and it's how it's been stored and taken care of and all that good stuff. It's like these cards haven't lived a life. They haven't been anywhere but sealed inside a package. They got printed, they got cut, they got sealed inside a package. It's the only thing that they've done. And they already look worse than a 32-year-old card that came out of a pack with a piece of gum in it. All right, here's the bonus pack, the Panini Prism bonus pack. Looks like it's okay. I mean, We'll find out. I think I'm gonna cut the top of it open. Yeah, the cards are down. The cards are down, and the cards are down here. I'm gonna cut up here. And I don't remember, these are the red, are these the red, white, and blue things or whatever that they said? I don't know. I'll try to peel it open. And cut the top so I can just make it easier to peel it. So if there is anything valuable in here, I don't catch a corner or something like that as I'm pulling it out. At least that's my thinking anyway. Because I would assume these would be the most valuable of the cards. Yeah, no. Who the bleep is Facundo Campazzo? Red, white, and blue. Prism. I mean, nope. I hope he wasn't worth anything, because he's not now. Straight out of the pack. Where's the stupid... Alright, there's like a brown spot. Oh, I'm not looking at the wrong side. I was looking at the wrong side. Puncture mark. Right there in that little brown kind of thing that looks almost like not the country grease yet. I mean, you could see it from every angle I look at it. It's right here next to my index finger, this index finger. I mean, it's a puncture wound. And the card, that's been in a package. Hadn't seen the light of day since it got cut. And there's a puncture wound in it. I'm assuming that line, I just noticed there's a line in here too. I'm assuming that line's supposed to be in there. Because it doesn't go all the way across. That's what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how these are printed, like, what's supposed to be there and what's not supposed to be there. Facundo. Yay, Facundo. Good for you. And the other one is one of, the greatest point guards of all time. John Stockton. A red, white, and blue John Stockton card. And it's got looks like an imperfection in the blue over here. Yeah. I can't get a good angle on it. It's right here in this blue. I'm trying to see if I can. Right. On this side. My camera needs to be better. I know. We'll work on that, guys. Sorry. But there's an it looks like there's an imperfection in that blue right there. There's a vertical line in it. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm buying these 2 packs, this box of cards and pack cards. I didn't have the expectation that I was going to pull some $600,000 card out, because there's been some of these cards that have come out that are worth not $600,000, but several $1,000s. I didn't have that expectation. My expectation was that the cards would come out of the packages as close to gem mint condition as possible. And to me, it's incredibly frustrating that more than not, the cards had issues with them. Like almost every single card had some kind of issue with it. There were less that didn't have issues than did have issues. And to me, I mean, and I'm not talking about centering and stuff like that. Centering happens, you know. That's part of it. It's, you know, they get printed and you try to print as best you can. My issue is with the cutting being so bad on some of them. You know, like where you can literally see grooves where it was. I mean, did they cut them with the old school paper cutters from you know, elementary school? Because that's what it looked like. I mean, I'm sure they have much higher, better technology than that these days. That's an issue. My issue is with having indention marks. You know, I call them puncture wounds. Having indention marks in so many of the cards. It's like they haven't been anywhere. They haven't done anything. You know, it's not like, oh, they were sitting on a desk and a piece of dust got in between it and somebody grabbed a stack of cards and held it like this and that indented in there, because that happens. You know, that happens. These were sheets that were cut and packaged, and it's like quality control wasn't there, maybe? I don't know. And then I have big problems when you have, and it was sad because it was one of the best cards in there, has, that Jalen says rookie cards, has a scratch on it. A scratch. I mean, Vladi, 32 years old. Not a scratch on him. Brand new cards. Brand new cards, straight out of the package, scratches on them. That's, it's unacceptable to me. And that's about as much as I want to say about it today. So, anyway, I'll post this to YouTube. Like, subscribe, tag it. I'm sorry it's kind of a negative stream today. I didn't have that expectation going in. I was super duper happy. I bought these the other day, and I was kind of excited about seeing what the new wave of sports cards look like, because I haven't bought any since probably 95 might be the last time that I bought any kind of sports cards. And you know, and I've seen a lot of the new cards on online and in videos, and I love the way they look. I love the not even holographic, but just the chrome and stuff like that. I think it really highlights and makes them flashy. I like the design part of it. I just don't think, from my experience of what I just did, I don't think that they put the money into the quality control, into the care of the cards, and it could be just because, like both those ones that I bought, that Prism pack, the Prism is Panini, the Donruss Optics is Panini, and it looks, I don't know who else is printing cards besides, and maybe it's all coming from the same factory, and that's just, they do what they do, and they know they can get what they can get for it, and that's the way it is. But it's not acceptable for the price you pay for it. So anyway, we'll wrap it up. We'll get this over to the tubes of you, and we'll see you next time doing something more fun, hopefully. All right, see you guys.